It's going live now. And then
Oh, okay, awesome.
He'll jump in when he jumps in, and there he comes.
Okay, guys, we are live.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh God, straight into it.
Yeah, well, I guess for the different speeds with Captain, I guess it really varies on where you look. Like this wiki where I look.
The way the page was laid out was like really stupid. Like that's him at pace. That wasn't him sprinting. That was him at pace.
Who's Matt Paste?
That was him at pace.
Matt Paste? What's Matt?
Never mind. Anyway, I'll tell you later. All right, so let's get into it.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to get into the topic, guys. We can't talk about Captain America. We just finished with that,
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I'll just say that it said he can run 73 seconds in a mile, and another site that said 60 miles per hour. So it really depends.
Yeah, we should ask Lee and get over with it.
Huh? But it doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I might propose the topic, diversity in games. Is there more male characters than female characters?
And is it a problem?
Okay.
Yeah, we are on, just so you know. Yeah, this is like a spur of the moment of what the topic is. So, does that sound good with you there, Michael?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay, so I think Mike should start since it's his topic, and what's your idea about it?
Okay.
Alright, so as a lot of you probably know, there's been a huge movement in gaming involving feminism, saying that we need more diversity in characters and that the female characters we have are too overly sexualized and appointed towards the men, the male gamers. Now, what I'm proposing is this a problem? So, just be interested to get your guys' thoughts.
It's kind of complicated. From one hand, we have, the feminazis, like Anita Sarkeesian, that goes to the extremes. She picks on everything, like female butts. Yeah, I think sometimes in some occasions, like Lara Croft before, she was made, to be pleasing for the male eye, like the big boobs, the butt, camera angles to the butt. I never really thought of that before, like when playing games, because I just enjoyed, the game and the character. I did realize that is the case, but I mean, men are also made with muscles and good bodies, so I think that's okay when it's from both sides. It's normal. I mean, the female hero to look good, and it's totally okay for the male hero to look good. So if it's from both sides, it's equal. I'm fine with it.
Yeah, exactly. So what you're saying is that if a female is overly sexualized, it's fine because men are overly sexualized in video games as well.
Well, I'm not sure that male characters are sexualized like the females are exactly, but
Well, it's sort of like a give and take with that area, because what females perceive as sexy for a man is a lot different to what a man perceives as sexy in a woman. Like, with men, you don't really want to see a man in a G-string, do you? It's mainly them shirtless with like the freaking massive shoulders and the 8-pack abs and the massive pecs and all that. That's pretty much sexualizing men. Yeah, so it's not about having the short shorts for the men. It's more of just shirtlessness and the tough bravado.
Shirtless.
Well, I can't really remember a man being shirtless in the game, except some Assassin's Creed parts when we see Edward and we see Connor because he's an Indian, half Indian. Yeah, he was shirtless because he was an Indian, so there was very valid reason for him to be shirtless. And actually, he had the best Assassin's Creed body from all the characters. He was the only one with muscles. Also, I think Connor, his grandfather, he had very good body. Okay, Sam.
Yeah, Connor was a pretty big guy. But also I was thinking more like Kratos from God of War.
Oh, well, Kratos is another example of how a male character is doing a lot of sex in games. It's just too many, and it's so not logical. I'm very much against the logic in the Kratos character because all he does is for his wife and kid, but in the same time he is go and sleeps with everybody all the time, like 2 or 3 girls at the same time. Aphrodite, her boobs, and
So he's got that typical sexual male fantasy, right?
Yeah, he's over the top. He's extremely extreme in that area. I mean, I think that the only thing that we haven't seen is the actual of doing things in this game.
Oh, they're saving that for the next God of War.
Oh boy.
Apparently Ascension didn't do too well, so they're like, oh, we need to do something.
Yeah, he's a crazy character. I wish that there was a lot more logic to him because he's going on a rampage. Oh, you made me kill my family. Oh, damn you! And then, oh, Aphrodite with boobs. I'm going to jump on that. Okay.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a different story. He is in his own category. Yeah, Kratos. That
But
is.
you still perceive him as a male power fantasy, right?
I perceive him as like some dude that looks with the skin of ash, goes and just go and killing stuff, people, everything. So I'm not sure that I perceive him as anything like sexual object or. No, thank you.
Right.
Yeah.
And what about you, Sam?
About what now?
Do you think that that women are too overly sexualized and we need more powerful women protagonists? And same with men.
Okay. So in other words, like, do I think that the men are being treated equal to the women in the video games?
Pretty much.
Okay. Yeah, I guess so. I don't see any especially in RPGs where you can create male or female, or like in Mass Effect you can create male or female. So I think it's pretty.
Yeah, we'll typically look at games that you can't really create your own character, just like
Okay. Oh.
pre-made characters.
Oh, okay.
Actually, very good example is there's a Japanese game. Damn it, I forgot the name, but the character is very sexualized because we constantly see her flapping boobs, but he's 360 degrees of her, down places and everything.
Wow.
I just forgot the name because I don't play those manga type of games.
Bayonetta.
Yeah, the same one.
Yeah,
Bayonetta, yeah, that is over sexualized, strangely, very creepy way of showing things. But that is just the Chinese style. It's the same with their animation, so that's one of the reasons that I don't really like manga and all that. Just don't like. They make like emphasis on everything. Everything is shocking. Everything is over the top all the time. Like every single second, everyone is looking shocked at the screen, and I just don't like that. That's not a topic though.
So what are your thoughts on companies pandering to this new wave feminism? For example, the biggest example I can think of recently is Assassin's Creed Syndicate, where they created 2 protagonists where they clearly didn't want to.
Yeah, well, I didn't mind playing with Evie and Jacob. I mean, that was an interesting concept overall. I think it's not, something that is bad, but they kind of did it out of, the pressure from everybody. So, yeah, they didn't want to do it, definitely. Then they say that it's not, about this, but it is.
It's very clearly they did it because of the pressure. It's not because they wanted to.
They did it because of the what?
The pressure from the community.
Okay.
Yeah, because they said that it's very hard to animate the female character, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, and a lot of people got angry about that with Unity, so they're like, well, in Syndicate, let's just create a male and a female protagonist. So it's not because they had a great creative vision, it's because they just pandered to the crowd. And I sort of lose respect when a company does that.
Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know that's why they made put a female character in there.
Yeah, it's because there was a big backlash.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. I didn't know that. I like that.
Yeah.
She's pretty cool.
Yeah, she's awesome, but, it's better if they just did it because they wanted to do it, not because somebody, was on their head, nagging them, made a female character, make a female character.
And unfortunately for that, I'll always look at Evie and Jacob in a lesser light because of that. I'm never going to find them powerful characters. I'll find them corporate characters who are just so artificially designed. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, although they turned up okay. I mean, overall, they're pretty good.
They're not terrible, but I'm never going to remember them as great characters because, unfortunately, again, they didn't have that organic beginning. They were created because of backlash.
Okay.
Yeah. Although they are, they're not super great characters, but they're cool overall. They're not like, oh my god, they're so bland. This is not like this.
You can tell they just tried to go the opposite. Whenever they get criticism, they're like, oh, we got to do the opposite. When we look at Arno from Unity, they're like, oh, he was boring. All right, let's make Jacob. Let's make Jacob funny and make quirky jokes all day.
Yeah, sassy even.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, there's no females. We'll create a female character. It's just You can definitely tell the difference between a great character who's designed from, just in their vision over a character who was artificially designed, like Jacob and Eve. I mean, you just in the same series, you just go back to Ezio.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
It was, so long ago I can barely remember him now, but yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very well designed male character in my opinion, even though he's a womanizer. But if we don't acknowledge that times were different back in 1500, where basically the only thing people could do in their spare time was sex. So yeah.
Yeah.
Very good spare time. Yeah.
It was a good time actually.
Well, yeah, Sammy, what do you think about all this?
No, I see what you mean. So it sounds like you're saying that, I guess, even though I haven't really played previous Assassin's Creed games, when they designed their characters, it was their own male characters, but it wasn't so much that. It was because they intended to make the character the way they wanted to, with the strong backstory, and so it's designed really as Inception. Versus, I guess, Jacob was his name? Jacob and Evie, or Syndicate. It seemed like they did it just to cater to, like what you said, like they were pressured, so they were created for, there's a word for it, but for, like what you're saying, because they were pressured into it, so they didn't put too much thought behind their story, building there's a word for it. I can't come up with the word, but I think you might be able to come up with that word. Do you know what I mean, or?
I know what you mean. But basically, all this stuff going on with the gaming culture, it just makes me worried about the future of female characters. A big thing is Lara Croft. I mean, if you look at Lara Croft from the Tomb Raider trilogy from 2006. Over Lara Croft in the reboot. In the trilogy, she's not afraid to be flirty. But in the new ones, it's like, oh no, women can't be flirty in video games, not anymore. It's just like, why not? It's just, is it because they're not flirty in real life? Oh no, wait, they are, because the stupid feminist movement has come along and started.
I noticed that. I noticed like in the 90s with Lara Croft, she was like, they was having bikinis and like blowing kisses. I noticed.
The 90s is a little bit different. I mean, like the circumstances was a lot different to what we have now. I mean, the 90s, because I mean, like a majorly overwhelming majority of gamers were males. That's changed recently. Because there's a lot more female gamers than there was in the 90s. But again, I'm just going back.
Exhibit A.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, it's just you know, I don't want like a new generation of all the female characters are going to be like the same. Like they can't be too feminine, but they can't be too masculine. They can't be flirty. They can't be humorous. They can't make jokes. It's just like they're going to be so boring because they're going to be catering to these feminist freaks that weren't even going to buy the game in the first place. They're just being dickheads.
Yeah, okay, I see.
Well, actually, the new Lara Croft, I mean, I do like her, but she, you know, she's put in those situations that she can't flirt with anybody because there's no one to flirt with. Everybody's trying to kill her, so just the situation and the story, how the story goes, because it's, you know, it's still a reboot and it's still the beginning of the story.
I mean, yeah, in a certain way, but again, like, she's just not as interesting as she was in the Tomb Raider Legion trilogy from 2006, 7, and 8. I find that Lara Croft then was just so much more interesting than she. I mean, like, she's still interesting. She grows. She has a great, you know, there are some great moments in Tomb Raider 2013.
Which was the trilogy again from 2006? You mentioned it before, but I don't remember.
Like Anniversary, Tomb Raider Legend,
and then Underground.
Tomb Raider
Legend, Anniversary, and Underworld in that order.
Underworld, yeah.
2006. It seems like it would be like more newer than that, but I guess it's really that old, huh?
Yeah, Tomb Raider Legend came out in 2006, Anniversary 2007, and Underworld 2008. Then we had a big break, and then Tomb Raider came out in 2013.
Okay, for some reason I just keep thinking it's like 2010 or something, or 2009, 10, and 11.
They took a big break after Underworld, which I don't know why. I found Underworld to be a great game.
As far as I remember it, yeah, all those games were very good, especially Legend. I remember it like better.
Legend was a great reboot for Tomb Raider.
Legend, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't remember Lara as a character much from those games. Mostly remember, you know, what I did in the games, like, you know, riding a motorcycle on the train or things. But now, you know, having played the last game, Lara is like supernatural. She's very intuitive in everything that she does. She's so charming and sweet, kind of like Supergirl in the TV series, actually. From my perception, I mean, I do like her as a person also. She's pretty sweet and pretty badass, and she doesn't she's not afraid to kill when she's supposed to be killing. But as I said in my, you know, game review, I feel that she could use more combat skills.
Yeah, close range combat skills.
Hit a fly sometimes.
And again, there's nothing wrong with Lara Croft being able to kill someone. Because that like shows that a woman can get it done as well, which I'm fine with. But it's just like they're taking away a lot of other things again, like her, you know. It's just I'm playing through the Legend trilogy at the moment, so it's just I'm seeing the huge contrast between Lara Croft back then, who had, you know, although she didn't have much of a character, because we start with her being able, you know, being badass and being not afraid and all this. But she also had character. In this one, in the new Tomb Raider, she's still growing as a character. But again, they've taken up some of her playfulness and they've taken out some of the flirtiness because they're being safe. It's just like, oh, no, we can't have women do that. She's got to be tough. She won't, you know, she'll be able to tough, make a quip every now and again, you know, a little smart-ass quip or something like that, or a one-liner. It's just, you know,
Give it time. I say give it time because it's just the second game, and she should be a lot better next time. I mean, in terms of everything, hopefully. Maybe a love interest. If she has a love interest, that will change things.
Yeah,
But
here's the thing. Like, if she is introduced to a love interest, I can guarantee a bunch of the feminists are going to be like, "Whoa, she shouldn't have a love interest. She doesn't need a man." Just be like, because what? Women in the real world, aren't with men. It's just a bunch of lesbians and a bunch of gay guys.
yeah,
It's just and
yeah, it's
like,
ridiculous. Yeah.
and they also do this, like, women, they shouldn't cry in video games. It's like, why not? Because what? Oh, people don't cry in the real world. It's just a lot of silly things going on at the moment, and that's why I'm worried about the future of female characters. I don't want all these bland fucks and it's like, oh yeah, like, they're tough. That's
Actually,
it.
I think Lara cried in the last game. Come to think
She
of
did,
it.
and Tomb Raider 2013 she did.
Yeah. I mean now in that game because I have to say spoilers, which I want, but I mean she did cry about something in the new game, the brand new game.
Oh, I'm surprised that there wasn't a huge riot about that.
No, I think yeah, she did cry definitely. I have to check. That particular scene because there's only one scene that I remember that she did that. But I have to check because yeah, I don't want to turn out that she does not cry and she was just like what the hell I have to check if that's correct. Yeah, I will check.
Oh, definitely fair enough. And yeah, that goes to another thing. I mean, I'm assuming you watched Anita Sarkeesian's video about, women's butts in video games.
Yeah, I saw that.
And what's your opinion of that?
Well, it's kind of ridiculous because everything that she pointed out as, how male butts are presented, it's just how the characters look because they have, Batman has his cape, Assassin's Creed has that toga, whatever that is called, which is absolutely normal. And some female characters, well, what she presented, there's not really a lot of female characters we can show and say, oh look. I don't know. I mean, in the new Tomb Raider also, Lara is made with a lot more clothes than usual. And her clothes are logical to the situations. You can dress her in more clothes or less clothes, and that's cool. I don't think that's okay what she did with that video because it's not objective to anything.
Yeah.
Can you share me
It's
this?
not.
Or later on, you can share it to me so I can see what it is you guys are talking about.
Oh yeah. We'll continue the video. But yeah, I agree. It's completely stupid the way that she was just the way, and you can tell by the angles that she used on the camera. She deliberately angled it upwards so it would get that view of the woman's rear. It's like,
yeah,
we don't all play like that. It's like, I'd rather play the game than what are you doing? It's just like, you can't play the game when you've got your camera close up, literally pointing upwards. It's like, yeah, if you're gonna play like that, you're gonna fucking lose because no human. It just shows how much she has no fucking clue what the hell she's talking about.
You're saying that the camera was kind of like an upskirt shot?
Pretty much, they deliberately got the camera. They got the camera down so it pointed upwards towards a woman's behind.
yeah.
And it is no one plays like that. It's just you can't play like that. You lose all your your sense of surroundings if all you can see is 4/5 of the screen is the woman and the rest is the sky. You're not gonna do anything. No one plays like that.
No.
It's just so idiotic.
Absolutely. What about just Ghost 3 and his butt?
I know. It's but when a male does this, it's like, oh no, but they've gone to extreme measures to cover it. It's just oh, they're wearing baggy clothes. It's just okay.
Extreme measures to cover the male's butt. That's so stupid.
And
It's just the
I can't believe
costumes, damn it.
I can't believe she used Batman as the example. I mean,
Yeah.
like, he's fucking Batman. Like, of course he has a cape. He uses it to fly. And it's just like, oh no, the cape is deliberately. It's just like, well, if you actually play the game, like, there's a few times the cape does come up so you can actually see it. But she doesn't play the game. He turned it on for 5 minutes, tried, moved around for a second, and that's it. Like, if you've actually played Batman, like, the cape does go all over the place. And then she brought up Catwoman. How she would do the strut and with tight clothing. Which, it's not like that she does that in the comic books. Oh, wait, no, she does. She does do that in the comic book. That's part of her character.
Well, Anita Sarkeesian is not the best example of anything. So everyone can take some pictures of something and say, "Oh, look, a conspiracy."
I know. I mean, I have no idea how anyone can be a feminist these days. It's just you look at something and you have to find the problems with it straight away. It's just like you can't enjoy anything. I saw a joke article the other day and it said, "Woman takes 30 minutes to stop being a feminist so she can enjoy a TV show." I mean, it's gotten like that now. And unfortunately with the video games, it's just complete fact that this happens all the time now. Not all games are innocent though.
Oh yeah.
There are games that have nothing, no gameplay. I mean, like, hey, Dead or Alive? I mean, like, Dead or Alive Extreme 2?
Dead or Alive.
It's women. It is literally just women in bikinis with the most absurd jiggle physics in the world, playing volleyball on the beach. And then there's cutscenes of them in their very tight bikinis that do not cover a lot. I mean, like, yeah, a game like that, that's bad. That has nothing to offer, but...
It's actually pretty fun fighter. I played it.
You played it.
On the Xbox, I remember. Yeah, it was pretty fun. There was like a wrestler, Tina, and all those characters. I never played the volleyball one, but the fighting game, I played it.
The fighting game is not as bad as the extreme one. I mean, like, the fighting one's actually got some good fighting mechanics. But my flatmate actually got Dead or Alive Extreme 2 for Xbox 360 ages ago. And I remember we played it and we're like, what the fuck is this?
Wow.
That's the manga style again talking. That's the manga stuff because they always make like the boobs moving, like flap around, like up and down, jump up and down.
I mean, like, they're just standing there and it looks like they're just freaking floating. It's like, you're just standing there. What is this?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's like in Street Fighter as well. There are some female characters that always, when they fight, their boobs are all over the place. Like.
Yeah. It's just like, I feel sorry for these women because apparently you walk down the street, you're going to get knocked out by your own breast all the time. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, they are moving, but not that much, please.
Yeah, and I know there's this contraption that was made a while ago that helps with that. Bras. Apparently, a lot of women in these games don't wear bras. So.
Oh yeah, that's ridiculous. By the way. Without a bra, yeah, nobody walks like this. If they want, their boobs to stay up when they're supposed to be staying. So yeah, that's strange.
Yeah.
Actually, the second thing was that was actually after that Anita Sarkeesian video. There was another video about how women in games should look more fat, which is completely stupid because that promotes like unhealthy lifestyles and all that.
And I love that people like these are gaming women, how they would look in the real life. They brought out again Lara Croft. They brought out like, I don't know, Chun-Li from Street Fighter, and someone else. And I'm just like, you know, like these women are extremely active. Like one of them's like a martial artist that trains. Have you seen a woman that trains all the time? They are freaking beastly. Yeah, they're not going to be like
Fat.
overweight. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
They're gonna be lean. They're gonna be tough. Lara Croft, she's a very active woman. You know.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. It's stuff what she went through on the first Tomb Raider. Like, if she was overweight, she would have died. Let's be honest. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably.
I
And
wonder.
it's just not healthy to promote, being fat. So it's more realistic, which is absolutely ridiculous. It's not more realistic. There's skinny people, there's fat people, there's all kinds of people, but it's not healthy to present all the characters without their muscles and all that, because everyone are going to feel like, oh yeah, it's okay to be fat then. Here, where's the heck is my burger at 10 o'clock in the evening? Oh boy, let's eat.
And-
Yeah,
But
who
that
cares
also-
how we look?
That also brings up another issue. Yeah, they're like, oh, this is how the woman should look. And it's just like, okay, what about the men?
But
Like,
real quick, I with Lara Croft, the way they make her now in like Rise of the Tomb Raider and the one before that, is she still meant to be rich, like a millionaire still, like with a mansion?
Yeah,
I don't think it ever
she's
clicked.
rich.
She
She's
is,
rich. Yeah.
or she's still always been okay. I was wondering about that because I'm okay.
I know that her dad was a scientist, but about the money, I have no idea actually.
I don't think she's as rich as the other Tomb Raiders, but I know she's got money.
I see. Okay.
That's how she's able to go. But yeah, as I was saying, like I mean, if you look at the guys again, you saw they're like freaking ripped as hell. You know, again, got like the 8-pack abs. They're like, like fucking 6'5" tall, and it's just like, so men, they don't get told that we need more realistic looking men, but they're saying we need more realistic looking women in video games. It's like, I don't know, feminists talk about equality, but I think they're so full of shit all the time. It's like, oh yeah, women, they need more realistic in video games. What about the men? Nah, fuck the men. Just the woman,
Yeah, that's absolutely absurd. Yeah, definitely. It's not realistic to be fat, and it's not realistic to be. I mean, there's all kinds of bodies. I mean, there's guys that live and breathe fitness all the time, and they're ripped. And if you're like Prince of Persia, for instance, that he's helping on the buildings, he's making parkour, that is going to get you abs eventually, because you're doing cardio and you're doing power, type of exercises all the time. Powerlifting, you're lifting your weight of your whole body. That creates a very defined muscles, and I know a lot about workouts and all that training, so I have pretty good idea. So you can look like a fat ass when you're climbing on buildings, and when you're constantly doing parkour stuff, you're just going to get athletic eventually.
And again, just look at Assassin's Creed. You reckon they'll be able to climb those buildings if they're like, heavy? Or it was like, what, you want to play a realistic Assassin's Creed game where you get halfway and then your character needs to take its breath for the next 2 days?
Jumping off those high places and landing in hay. I doubt that's real.
Yeah.
We're not talking about that. Of course, you will die if you land in hay, no matter.
Yeah. That's death. That's death straight away.
Yeah. Huh.
But they fixed that with Unity. I'll give Unity that. You can climb down properly.
Yeah, the climbing down is very good, by the way. And it's even better, actually, in Syndicate. Yeah, because you have a grappling hook and you can move around quicker, on the rooftops. You can climb a lot quicker because the hook is just like the Batman hook.
I do like the grappling hook. Yeah, I go from building to building when I was messing around. I like that.
Yeah, it's
I love how
pretty quick.
Assassin's Creed is just trying to be more like Batman. Just saying Batman's the coolest, and it's just like, well, we want to be cool just like Batman. It's just like, you can try, but you'll never be as cool as Batman.
Well, I don't know how it is in the Batman game though, but maybe it looks like Batman can stick it anywhere, but in Assassin's Creed Syndicate, there's only certain places where you can use a grappling hook, not just anywhere. I don't know.
No, it's not anywhere. It never was anywhere. It's always like it has to say F depending on where you play the game. It's always you have to look up and see where you can,
It's for the Batman.
It's got a lot of areas that you can, but there are some areas where the bat hook is limited because of the place is pretty much falling apart where you can't use it. If you climb up things the old-fashioned way.
Okay.
But the Batman can do it because he's Batman and he's the coolest guy in the world. So.
Okay.
I know. I'm just saying he's the friggin' man. But you don't see us. You don't see us men complaining that it's like, oh, that Batman. He should have a more realistic body type.
Oh yeah, like the one where the guy is working out all the time, is kicking butts every single night, and he has to overcome a lot of enemies. That kind of realistic body.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely with muscles and everything.
Needs a bit of overweightness. Well, he needs to be like, he should be like buying a new batsuit every month because he's gaining weight and all that. So.
That's absurd. Just absurd. If he's doing that every night and he's training like always, he can gain weight. He more likely is going to lose weight. So that's again absurd.
But it's funny. Us guys, we don't complain about that. It's the feminazis that complain about women.
Wow.
Yeah, that's just the same like veganism. I mean, all the vegans are extremists, and all the feminazis are extremists. I mean, feminism in its core, it's it's something that is very good, but they take that and make it like evil even.
I mean, I personally think feminist. I think that term should be gone now. I think it has its place in history, but I don't think it's relevant anymore. I mean, like modern day feminists shouldn't exist. It should just be equalist,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, totally agree. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I like that.
Equalist. Yeah, absolutely. That is the correct way to go. Anything else is just making us different from men, and it just creates a conflict that is just not necessary to be there because there's nothing to argue about. We're just people. Damn it.
They're fighting against the patriarchy. It's like,
everything is. And it's the same with religion also. You take one religion, make it evil. You can make every religion seem evil when you mess everything up and you make it like you want to be and you interpret it like you want to be, and if to serve your own stuff, and it's just overall it's evil. Everything is evil when it's to the extreme. So but it's the same way of doing things, going to the extremes.
Well, I personally believe that religion is evil.
Yeah, religion is not evil. Believe me.
Religion is evil, you say?
Know how we make it, how we twist it. Everyone is twisting it all the time.
I think there shouldn't be religion. There shouldn't be any of these frickin' movements. No feminists.
Wow.
No frickin'.
No
frickin' religion.
There shouldn't be religion, is what you said?
No, there shouldn't be religion.
There shouldn't be. Oh wow. Okay.
No, definitely not.
I think that's another topic for another day. It's going. Yeah. Let's go back to gaming.
Alright, so is there anything else you want to talk about?
Religion in gaming. I'm just joking.
Oh no! Don't go there. Don't go there. We don't need any religion in gaming. No, thank you.
Oh God, man. Luckily, gaming is more progressive than that. You're not going to go that way.
Yeah.
Nope. We can have like a second topic real quick.
Oh sure.
Alright, so any ideas?
Let me think here.
Actually, when we talked about how male characters are made, Assassin's Creed don't really give the they only did good bodies for Connor and Edward. The rest, Exio, I mean, there were like hairy and without any shape, as far as I remember. So they didn't do anything there.
No, you're remembering it wrong.
I think somebody had hair.
I played Assassin's Creed Brotherhood not too long ago. No, Ezio isn't hairy. He's not hairy at all.
Okay, but somebody was hairy. I don't know who was, but I think somebody
I
was
don't know who
definitely.
it is, but, I know that Ezio, there's a sex scene in Brotherhood at the beginning, and
Oh, yeah.
when he doesn't have the shirt on, nothing. He's just got a beard.
Have to go back and see that. Okay, but they made my favorite character hairy now, and that's Drake from Uncharted. So I'm like, what?
Oh, I think why they made him hairy is because maybe they're showing off the new technology of making the hair blow. Remember
I know.
How they make the hair blow?
They want to see the little chest hair.
Yeah, that's what I remember seeing something about that where it shows when the wind blows, the hair moves.
Yeah.
With the wind.
That's so funny.
They did it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wish it was only the hair on the head because that is okay, but yeah. And it's interesting how they made him, with chest and all that, and he has a little bit of defined muscles here, and all of a sudden you see, no.
They're making him more like a real man.
Oh, it is Nathan as he truly.
Some men don't have chest hairs like Sam, so that's perfectly possible for him to not have chest hairs naturally. So yeah.
I find body hair pretty gross, to be honest. So I don't really. It's just
That's good. That's very good.
Yeah, it cracks me up the stuff how Gary explains it, like in her reviews and stuff like that. Cracks me up every time I hear it. Everything, Avengers, and from Avengers to anything. Pretty soon it'll be going to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They're gonna have hair.
Who the Ninja Turtles? No, they don't have hair.
Yeah.
But what I should do? I should create chest hair anti-movement.
Oh.
If I have to follow the feminazis, I'm going to be just like chest hair anti-movement. Oh boy, that's going to be so funny. Yeah.
That'll be a quality, though.
Yeah. No chest hair movement, and somebody is going to create chest hair movement. It's going to be super funny. Oh boy.
Oh wow. It's just what he's talking about chest hairs now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This is true diversity in games. We're not afraid to talk about anything.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. And what about sex scene in games like The Witcher? Do you think that sex scenes are necessary, or do you think that we can go without them?
I mean, I think of it in the same way as movies. Like, people who are sex scenes relevant in movies, I say, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, if you say sex scenes not relevant, you can say anything's not relevant. That's like, person's getting dressed. That's not relevant. Like any scene where they're not talking, you can say, oh, that's not relevant. I mean, I find, there's nothing wrong with sex scenes. And in games, it just shows how much games have grown up that they can have sex scenes, especially ones as, quite as graphic as The Witcher. And even Dragon Age Inquisition. I remember when that first came out, and it's like, damn. And it was like, it's good. I mean, I saw the sex scenes in Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 2. It reminded me of, a kid that had two dolls and
okay.
Yeah.
It
kind of looks artificial, yeah.
Yeah, but it's a great, it's good if it's mature enough for games to have this, and I'm very glad about it. It just shows how grown up games are getting.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, it makes it just like a movie, like you said.
Yeah, before I thought that, it's not necessary to see that in games, and why do we have to see that? Now I just don't care. Yeah, I'm used to it since I played The Witcher. Like I'm used to it. Like I even will go so far as to watch video on YouTube so I can see all the sex scenes
Wow.
in case I missed something because I want to see what they did. But unfortunately, many
Wow.
of the sex scenes were kind of the same. So there, most interesting one was that on the unicorn. That was pretty cool. Although I can see how that is going to be very uncomfortable.
That would be very uncomfortable. That would be very. I mean, like, just on a horse in general, just like, oh my god, there's a beard right there. Just like, use it. But yeah, because it's pretty funny, you know, growing up while the gaming has been getting. When I was a kid, you wouldn't have had this. You wouldn't have had this in games. Like, they took like. The first time I really noticed it was playing Mass Effect. I remember in Mass Effect at the beginning, you could have sex with this Asari consort, and it was very brief. You didn't see anything. You just
option.
This was near the beginning with Shayera. And I'm just like, whoa, okay. You know, I didn't see that coming. Then all of a sudden, near the end of the game, you actually do have sex, and it's a bit more. Well, you see a lot more. I'm just like, holy crap, that is a naked woman in a video game. I'm just like, that is the first time I've seen that. I'm just like, good on ya. It's just like, this is how, you know, this is a good step for gaming. And then after that, I saw it more and more.
Yeah.
Yeah, although the graphics now, you know, you can see much better. Everything can look really, really good. You know, kind of good, especially in The Witcher. The movement's not that much, but they're getting better. They're not so awkward. In the previous Witcher game, I think they were like a lot more awkward, especially when they're kissing. It's like two heads like moving.
Yeah. I mean, like, but again, it's just that progression. I mean, like The Witcher 2. I remember seeing the sex in them. I was just like, damn, this is really, you know, this is something that's getting near softcore porn, basically. And it's like. Good on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Angry Joe when he did the review of the previous game. He was like playing a music, you know, with some interesting sounds, and he was like repeating the same shot over and over again.
Yeah.
That was just hilarious when he did that review.
Yeah, and of course the second review with on the new Witcher was similar.
But did you see his review for Ride to Hell?
Oh my goodness, that game! That game is so ridiculous. Like two people with clothes, and it's every time everybody wants to have sex with that guy, the main character. Ridiculous, and I just love how Angry Joe was like, right to the left and crash, right to the other side and crash.
Gary, I own the game. I bought the game.
That's an old game.
Why did you do that?
Because I suffer from gaming curiosity. If someone says a game was bad, I need to actually see.
Wait, is that, is that an old game? That's an older game, right? Old game?
No, it's not
old. I think it was 2013 it came out.
Yeah, but
it's old.
Okay.
It's not that old. I mean, it's not like Lara Croft from 2006, but
okay.
It looks old. It looks very old. That's for sure.
The graphic quality is not very good.
Yeah, it's to say the least, it's not good.
The gameplay is not very good. The sex in this is really awkward. Like, it is really awkward sex in this. Like, you literally just saved a woman from about to get raped, and then they have sex with you. While everyone is fully clothed with some of the worst 80s porn music going off in the background. And it's just like, it's so cringeworthy. I think they did it on purpose. That it's either real bad or genius. You know what I mean?
It's bad. It is bad.
I mean, like, what if it was deliberately designed that way so people would talk about it? If they did, that is thinking, you know.
So you suffer.
No, I think they didn't have the money to create naked people.
Yes, that is true. Which is surprising. I mean, this is published by Deep Silver. Deep Silver has money. Like, they could have asked for a bit more money to actually have real sex scenes that would have been better, or like real character development that would have been better. You know?
Not like, I saved you. Oh yeah, the first logical thing in the world is I have to have sex with you. Oh, right
Whoa,
away, of course. Nothing else to do. Damn it. You know? It's so...
You're going a bit too far there, Gary. You're giving them too much credit. That's actually requires talking. As soon the second you save them, it's sex. It's not, hey, let's have sex. It's like, you just killed the guy. Sex. While the dead body's still in the room.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Yeah, too much credit. Yeah, of course. I just made up the whole script.
Did you like the game or not really? Since you have it.
Yes, I thought it was really hilarious. I thought it was so bad it's good.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay.
I had fun playing it. I was laughing a lot. I thought this was, which is it's quite rare in the game. I'm just like. I played another game not too long ago that was meant to be funny. I played Sacred 3.
What would you give it out of 10?
What would I give that out of 10?
Yeah, that one.
Right to Hell?
Yeah.
A 2.5.
Oh, okay. You still like it?
But the thing is, like, it's really hard to say because it's really bad. Like, it is one of the worst fucking pieces of shit I've ever played in my life.
Oh yeah, the dialogue especially. The gameplay.
Like, this cutscenes are so awkwardly quiet. The voice acting, I don't know who they got to voice act. It's a motorcycle game. The motorcycle gameplay is terrible. It's like fucking terrible.
Did you ride to the side and explode?
I never did that actually. I must be better at playing games than Angry Joe because like I never had that problem. But or maybe they patched it, but I don't think it was patched. I just know that it was really hard to be in real control of the motorbike. I'm just like it's like driving on ice sort of. You just swerve too much, and it's really awkward as well because
you don't have a feel for the road, you just slide like on top of it.
I mean, it's a linear road. You can't take a wrong turn at all. Like, you just follow the road. It's just sometimes physics don't quite work right. So if you're going over a small bump, sometimes the physics will just like freak out and it will send you like exploding into the air, like like a mile high, and then you'll die just because the physics just like fuck out for some reason. Same with the enemies. Sometimes they hit like an obstacle and they just go flying out of the screen, just dying straight away.
So it's fly to the side and explode. Then.
Yeah, it's fly high and explode. But I noticed like one of the worst things they did was with the thumbstick. Like, turning is that, right? But the boost, you press forward on it. So there's so many times where I'd turn and I'd boost as well, and I'd just crash straight away because it's like, why put the button upwards? Like, most of these buttons aren't getting used while you're playing a game, but they put the boost by going up on your steering. So you're unintentionally boost all the time, and the power slides. You know how you go on that sort of side and you slide across the ground with your bike? Like, they would just go on and on and on. You could slide for like a whole mile and still be moving at the same speed if you were driving normally.
Boy, it's broken.
Yeah, and like the fighting, like, imagine Batman Arkham games done really, really, really wrong. Like, really badly wrong. Oh.
Yeah, I imagined it.
Yeah, like, honestly, sometimes it doesn't even react. You see the counter sign, you press the button, but nothing happens. But all in all, I recommend the game because it's unlike any. You'll laugh so much. You'll have such a good time. play it with someone. Don't play it by yourself. Play it with someone.
Game, huh?
Like it is. What's that?
It's a 2-player game, huh?
No, it's not. You'll just laugh so hard when you're with someone. You'll just be watching something fucking crazy will happen, and you guys will just laugh together. I mean, like, yeah. I do plan on going through it again.
No.
I paid for that game. How much was it?
I bought that brand new for $10.
10. Okay. Well, let me see. I mean, I won't. I'm just kind of curious to see how much. Now, but just kind of curious to see how much.
It's not a high demand game, so the game's on sale quite a lot.
What's the name of the game again?
Right.
Ride to Hell.
Ride to Hell. Okay.
Basically, right through the hell of the game.
Yeah, but it makes me want to go back and like try and find some other games that Angry Joe hated. Like I want to find Mind Jack. I want to try and find that. I don't know if you saw his review for that, Gary.
When was that?
I think that was like 2008, so it was quite a while. No, 2009. That was in 2009.
Oh, I don't think I knew Angry Joe then.
So that's going back quite a bit. I want to find that game there. I want to just see. I just want to check it out.
He had, Rambo.
Simpsons.
The Rambo game was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Hilarious bad.
I'm not gonna try that one out because, like, I can tell. Like, I mean, like, it's an on-rail shooter. Or, like, they shouldn't even exist anymore. Like,
yeah, it's like a mobile game.
There's a game called like an on-rails kind of shooter called Time Crisis.
Yeah. No. Oh
What's it called?
There we are. Sorry guys, that was just my alarm decided to be a dick to me.
No worries there.
Yeah, I have to go, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah, it's 11 at night. You still have to work out.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
Oh,
Okay. Do you want to show your muscles or?
Oh, what? I don't think it's going to be obvious. I mean.
Oh, okay.
It's probably not because the light is too bright, so.
Yeah, you can, yeah.
You just need to get a light right over it, and it'll get that shadow going.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know.
That's fantastic.
Can you see something?
Oh, you even lift? Bro?
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Absolutely.
I do lift.
That's
And now?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Enough with my muscles. Okay, let's see the left hand. I can't see anything. I don't know if it's...
Well, no, you can.
Yeah.
You can,
You can definitely see the shape. You can definitely see the shape.
Absolutely. That is absolutely fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully I also have this, but it's not... Yeah, it's not visible to tricep.
So you must be like bench pressing like 600 pounds by now, Gary.
Oh, no. I don't have such heavy weights in my house, in my apartment, because I just don't. I want to buy like a bigger weights for me and my boyfriend. He has to switch to bigger weights also, so. And I have to switch to...
Is he like just lifting these, just going, man, I may as well just be lifting feathers. These are just too light now.
Yeah, they're too light because I can work out with them as well. So we have to buy one.
Why do you sign up for a gym?
Because it's first too expensive, and second, it's not when I can. I mean, it's not it's not working when I can go, and I can only work out after 11 at night. It's just how my whole day is, and it's really too expensive. And I bought all those equipment that I have through the years, one by one, and it's just no need of a gym when I have everything that I need here. It's ridiculous to give money for a gym. It's so much money when you think about it, and when you have all the things that you need, you don't need anything else, basically.
So basically,
you work out.
That's good.
Yeah, just a homemade gym. You have the basics. You do need like several types of weights, like the lighter ones, the middle ones, and the heavy ones. At least 3, so you can make progress. And I do have a resistant band, which can replace a lot of weights actually. We do have, a lifting. I forgot how it's called. For the door, you can do pull-ups, You can remove it in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
It's Extreme Gym something that it's called. It has several ways of, grip. It's awesome. It has the cross trainer drawer. It's not trainer trainer, sorry. And several two app for apps. Two yeah, things for that. So yeah. Unfortunately, I can't show you my legs, but they're with muscles too. Yeah.
We'll take your word on that one.
Yeah, I can hit my leg like super, super and it's beating it's very tough. Yeah, I can tell you that. It's not soft, it's like very hard. Yeah, everything is muscle. Yeah, that's good.
Working hard. Good on you.
Yeah, I'm super happy when I touch myself. I touch my hands, and they're not like soft and jiggly. They're actually very, very tough, and that's
Absolutely, yeah. That's good. That's good.
And you can make that very fast for several months. And then you can just continue with that and be like in this shape always. So it's not that hard.
Yeah.
It's hard in the beginning, but then it's a lot easier.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I just need to get to that beginning part.
Yeah, once you get it.
You look like you're pretty big yourself, though. Like the what do you call the heart shape, kind of the muscle kind of shape.
I still got quite a bit of a gut, and I got some nice little man boobies going on. But like, yeah,
You can't.
I'm hoping that they'll be gone by the end of this year.
Okay. I can't see it. Looks like it just looks like
because I hide it quite well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when you eat more than you move, you tend to gain weight.
Oh.
Yes. But again, like by the end of this year, I'm hoping that there'll be a bit less flab and more. I don't know.
You go to the gym, or you just work out?
I will be signing up when I come back from my film after April.
Oh wow!
Because I don't just sign up and just go away because I don't know how long I'll be gone for. So I'll probably be filming for about 3 weeks. So yeah, I don't want to just sign up and just leave.
I see. Okay.
But I'm definitely signing up. It's just so I can get out of the house as well.
You can do some stuff at home in the meantime, like push-ups. And stomach exercises, at least some cardio, like running in one place.
105 kgs is really hard.
100 and what? Kilograms?
Yeah, I'm 105.
Wow.
Is that a lot, or is that a little, or what is that?
That's pretty, yeah.
What does that translate to pounds?
In pounds.
Around 200 pounds.
Oh, but then again, you were like 6'5" tall, right?
I'm 6 foot exactly.
Okay, well 6. That's you're a tall guy.
Is that like
180 centimeters.
180, not 90.
No.
Okay, 180. So you're tall. You're not super tall, but you're tall. And 105 kilograms are a lot for your height, definitely. You have to be like 85.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm hoping by the end of this month I'll be under 100.
100 pounds?
Hey guys, I think that we have to go offline at least for us to talk about those things.
Okay, so okay guys, I really enjoyed this. I liked just getting together and just doing this talk. This was great. Absolutely enjoyed that. So okay, any last words?
Yeah, well, thank you very much for watching, guys. You can share your thoughts down below in the comments, about the feminazi stupid stuff and all those things, whatever you're thinking. And yeah, thank you, until next time.
Alrighty, you got last words there, Michael? Or?
I think Gary just summed it up quite well there. Again, say no to feminazi and say yes to actual equality.
Absolutely.
There you go. Okay, I'm going to end this now.